Well, guys, welcome to Arrowhead Garage, and my name is Brian, and it's Friday, so that means it's another episode of Firebird Friday. And today, we're going to finish up that driver's side fender for the time being, throw it back on the car because I got more stuff to do. And why don't I just shut up and let's get back to wrenching on this week's episode of Firebird Fridays. All right, guys, my audio went out, so I'm going to have to do this voiceover. I picked up this Spectrum paint kit off of Amazon. Of course, you know there's a link down below if you want to pick this up yourself. I've been wanting to try this out because I hate cleaning out the cup. And, of course, I have a new trusty Harbor Freight purple paint gun for $9.99. It worked well the last time. However, the last time I used that gun, it messed up. So I went and bought a new one. And I did the whole trick where I drilled out the thing that Louis from First Generation Garage and learned some tips on this new system. To prime it, you turn it upside down, and the bag, there's that little bag in there, it like collapses and kind of sucks in the vacuum until you get paint out. So you do that until you get the right pattern you want, and just trying to get this going. And then you can turn it right side up, and you can paint with it. So that was kind of cool, a little bit different. Got to learn some things. This is my first time using it, so I'm just trying to pinch it out here. Next, this is the fender. I've done the best body work I possibly could at the moment. I want to move on. I need more stuff to do. So we're just wiping it down with some alcohol. I want to clean it up, make sure there's no fingerprints, no grease. Hey, don't be judging me. It's hot. It's 100 degrees in Phoenix, and it's the middle of April. Hydration is the only thing to do. I got mail, and before I get into mail, if you do not know about my buddy Louis over at First Generation Garage, see up there on the screen there, go by and check him out. This guy, he's rebuilding a 68 convertible. He's rebuilt several, a 67 and a 69 Firebird. If you're a Firebird guy and a First Generation guy, go check Louis out, subscribe, watch all of his videos, do a marathon, and watch all of his videos if you would for me, please. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button if you don't mind, and we'll get into some fun stuff. But today, I got a letter here. It is from Rick Romick, and he's from Florida, and he has a Firebird as well. And he used Eastwood's red paint for his Firebird. And I said, what's that look like? So he decided to send me a copy of that. And so this is the color that Eastwood paint does. And that's what we want to see if it will come together and work out just fine. Okay, sorry about that. But the dog has a fan club apparently. So there's the ladies that walk the neighborhood in the evenings, and when the garage door's open and the puppy's out with me, we're doing videos and recording, they'll come and say hi to her and give her love and all that fun stuff. So anyways, back to this. Rich sent me this. This is Eastwood's red. I want to show you how close it matches up to this car. So let's go ahead and look. Come on. Obviously, this has been faded out over the last 20-some years, but this here looks pretty good. And if you match it up, you can see it is darker than the color that's on the car. Now, again, this is not the original color. It was that copper blaze, that root beer type color. But I'm thinking this here is around $100 a gallon, and to try to match the paint up on this would probably run me about $250 to $300 a gallon for paint. So I'm kind of in a dilemma here. So I'm going to reach out to my Firebird friends and find out $100 Eastwood red or do I spend the money and try to match this color up to what my brother wanted? So make a comment down below. Tell me what you think about that. And a big shout out to Rich. Thank you for sending this to me. I appreciate that. We're going to find some stuff out. So let's move on. All right, let's get this fender put back on, make a little bit more room in the garage. Plus, I want to have it all put together as I need to do a photo shoot, which I'm going to show you here in a little bit of what we got to do. So get the fender on. I'm just going to put a few bolts in, just kind of match it up. I'll put the brace in real quick here, get this going for us. This is one of the things that I had to go out and buy because it wasn't on the car when I picked it up, which is fine, you know, and put one little bolt there. Now, there's no shims yet in the fender. I haven't done that just quite yet. Again, I just want to get the fender on the car, get it off of the table or the brace there, and I can move forward and doing some other things. I want to start working on the passenger, the driver's side of the car all the way back down. So we'll get a few turns in there and take a look at it here. I think it looks really, really good. Now, it's lined up there. That's lined up. It's kind of in the right position. Moving back, I got that correct. There's a little bit of space in there. I need to put those shims. But here we have a little bit of an issue, which again, it's not all the way down. So I kind of lift it there to kind of show you guys. But the body lines, the body line is lining up. The front there, that looks really, really good. I think once the logo goes on there, you're not going to notice that there was a dent there. It's not the greatest, but it's going to get the job done. All right, guys, I think I've had enough fun for this week of working on the Firebird. As you can see, she looks pretty nice. That came out really good. We fixed that spot right there. And again, this ain't Barrett Jackson quality, but it's going to be enough that you're not going to see it. Or if you do see it, you're way too close to my car. You need to step back. Just step back, step back. Good, good, good. And I'm working on a couple new shirts for summer. So if you want to get yourself an Arrowhead Garage shirt, there's a link down below. You can grab one of those for yourself. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, you know, help support the channel. Buy some parts and buy some whiskey for me. But I think for tonight, we're going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week on this Firebird. Next week, hopefully, I'm going to have two videos. I have another Firebird video. We're going to start working on the door panel, or the door here. And I might have a Porsche video. I finally got the pistons and cylinders in and the heads for my Porsche, my 67 Porsche, which we've neglected because she's been sitting with that engine rebuild. But I got those parts, so we may have a second video out this week for putting those pistons and cylinders onto that motor. So with that, I will say have a good one. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure to comment down below on about that red. I want to go into one more thing, but hold on. You guys have noticed that I've been growing the hair out for the last year or so. The point of that is there's a picture, and I'll put it up right here, that my brother took while he was painting the Firebird the last time. This would have been like the late 80s, early 90s, the best we can come up with. I want to recreate this picture and send it to his wife and his daughter in remembrance of this pulling together. So I grew the hair out because my brother had long hair during this time period. I've assembled the outfit for this. So we're going to put it all together, and I'm going to reproduce that photo, put it together side by side with the original picture, my picture, and send that off to his wife and daughter back in Oklahoma. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to call it an end of the night. It's time for some drinks. It's 100 degrees in Phoenix in the middle of April, and I'm done. I need to go cool off, jump in the pool, and hang out with the wife. So we'll see you next Friday for another episode of Firebird Friday.